All right, that's good.
I think that's more of a indication on maybe the pitch selection, how they're going to go after Harold Castro. You know, Harold Castro.
Fucking go the fuck away. God damn, YouTube can be so annoying.
As hard as Montas is throwing, that's exactly what Harold Castro will try to do.
All right, did it do the right connection this time?
On the line, anticipate
all right, cool.
But you would think with that shifted infield that they're going to throw that.
So 1 away with a 2-2 count for Harold Castro. Had to restart the stream. Shit got all fucked up. Welcome back, everybody who's ever back.
He waits on the 2-2. Here it is. To right center field.
Boom,
Hit well.
boom, boom.
And over the head of the right fielder, Seth Brown.
That'll be a double off the wall.
Into second. He's got a one-out double.
That'll be a double off the wall. All right, that's good. You got Oakland 6-3. I hope you're wrong. All game.
Taking off right where he left off in
so that'll be a double for Castro. That'll bring up Schoop with 1 on and 1 out. What's up, Tristan?
He's waiting for it and pulls that into the gap out in right center. Again, just hitting everything hard.
If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It's a new VOD. I had to delete the old one. Weird that that didn't update, even though the number did. Maybe it's actually just going to change now. So, what's up, Daniel? We got a 1-1 count or 0-1 for Schoop.
Ability to reach base to lead off the day was ruled an error on the part of the first baseman. So the first hit a double from Harold Castro. That's inside.
Keep switching in and out of it till it decides to update on its own. 1-1 now. 1 sec.
The 1-1 foul back. Jonathan Schoop has some history with Frankie Montas. Early history, recent history. May 10th at Comerica Park. Boom.
All right. Feel much better now. All righty.
Jonathan Schoop can shoot a bow and arrow.
Guess we'll at least make sure the number stays nice and big. Anyway, if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Helps the stream out, gets a few more people in here. There's only 4 likes, so you know.
One of 6 homers on the year for Schoop.
It is free to leave likes, just a little wink and a nod. Anyway, runner at second, 1 out, 1-2 count for Schoop. That's down low, ball 2.
Low and inside, 2-2.
What's up, Trey? Schoop good in his career versus Montas. 2 for 6 with a home run.
In the dirt.
3-2 for a ball down low.
Tigers are doing a good job of both right-handers and left-handers of laying off that split finger. It's down. That's the pitch that, and it's located where Montas wants to throw it. It's the one that they get to.
Top of the second, no score.
The Tigers right now are being able to identify it and lay off it.
It's still not updating. Okay, we're good still. Here's full count, and Schoop strikes out on the pitch above the. It's 2 down now with the runner at second. Oh, hey, the number updated. All right, I think I don't have to fuck with that anymore. So that's cool.
A couple of strikeouts in the inning for Montas, 3 in the game, 2 away.
It's Busch Light time. Having a couple drinks this evening. It makes watching the Tigers probably a lot easier. Hey, we're up to 7 likes already. I appreciate that, everyone. Very cool, very cool. Helps out quite a bit.
Big reason why the Tigers won game 1 7-2.
And here's the pitch. And Candelario gets a hold of the first pitch, and it's going to be hit to center field. Good run by the center fielder to track it down. Son of a bitch, he's fast. And we'll head to the bottom of the second. I have to mute the game audio. Commercial break, yada, yada, yada. It'll be Brown, Anderson, Vogt. Brown, Anderson, Vogt there. So good play by Lariano in center field to track that ball down. All right. Let me take care of a couple things. Jeez, that person's car is loud as hell. Copy. Channel. There we are. Let's go Tigers. Hell yeah, Daniel. So it will be Brown, Anderson, Vogt to lead off the bottom of the second. No score. Yeah, Garrett Hill had a good first inning. Uh-oh. Ah, man. Now I have to deal with a million pop-ups again to get the video to fucking play. What the fuck is this? Alright, there we go. I think it's working again. They're so far behind. What's up, Breeze? How's it going? I'm taking care of something real quick. Alright. I'm just going to sign up for this Bally Sports thing for free really quick. I'm going to be watching it on Bally Sports. I can give you a link, but it's a little bit behind, and it's full of pop-ups. You can get a free trial to Bally Sports and watch that way also. But that's the best I have right now, and I do apologize. It's really bad.
Swung on and missed. It's 1-2.
It's the knuckle curve from Garrett Hill, set up nicely by the first two fastballs at the top of the zone. Comes out of his hand looking like, oh, okay, it's going to stay up there. And then just snap dragons right down into the dirt.
1 sec, please. Almost done with what I'm doing.
Able to lay off the high fastball, boy, but he thought about it. But Garrett Hill so far has shown that he can throw at the top of the strike zone.
The 2-2 fouled back. Garrett Hill's story is always worth repeating, don't you think, Dan? A 26th round draft pick in 2018. The
2-2.
player taken in
Let's go. Come on, watch the Tigers go.
For the Tigers that produced Casey Mize and Parker Meadows and Cody Clemens and Tarek Schoop.
We're in the big leagues, you know, we're proving everybody.
All right, so there is
wrong
one
that,
out. Hold on.
Everybody passed up on us, and we're high draft picks.
Okay, so now we're in a different situation.
Where we were drafted, and here we are, up in the big leagues.
Audio good.
That allow people to dream.
Yeah.
Now I'm watching through the Bally Sports app, basically.
Elvis Andrus did not
Okay.
play in game 1. And ahead in the count 2-0.
Yeah, MLB 6. Yeah, I know. I would usually just use MLB 66, but I have to. I'm just gonna use
Andrews
You get a free trial on Bally Sports, so it's not
by the Atlanta Braves.
the end of the world. It's like a weird camera, though.
3-0. And he's had a nice career. If I asked you which shortstop
Anyway,
played
3-0 count for
this
Vogt.
position than anybody else among active players right now, who would you answer?
1 away here in the bottom of the
The
second.
answer is this guy,
Yeah.
Elvis Andrews.
Just want to check something.
And he walks on 4 pitches.
That's a little loud for the game.
Now a message from your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
AZ Plan trade-in customers can order a 2022 Escape today for $250.
All right, that's actually pretty good.
And take delivery in fall
Okay,
2022.
is that
At your
mixed
Southeast
well?
Michigan Ford dealers.
Yeah, you did. You do, Aussie. That's the I had to anyway. I had to put. I gave him my PayPal info. I'm just gonna cancel in 6 days. Unfortunately, yeah, for Bally you had to.
Didn't play in game 1. And they play him to pull.
I know it should, dude. It sucks. I wish MLB 66 was just working, but they have none of the games up right now.
Perfect example of if you can handle a pitch
Anyway,
that's
1-0 count, runner at first, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Now batting is Garcia.
into the game.
No, it's Vogt
Does
now.
have some pop.
Who the hell was just
There's
batting?
always a place for a catcher, you know, with a little
Whatever.
bit of
All right.
offense,
2-0 for Vogt.
you know, upside. And that's
Thought
what
he
we
was
were,
just up.
you know, mentioning in the first game with
I guess it
Sean
was
Murphy,
Andrews who
you know,
walked.
possible trade
Okay,
piece.
I was Sanders walked. All right, I'm caught back up now. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Arizona and Atlanta a year ago.
It'll be ball 3. Uh-oh.
Garrett Hill
A little bit of control problems here for Garrett Hill.
to walk Elvis Andrews. 3-0 now to Stephen Vogt.
That'll be strike 1. There we go. Finally a strike. All right, much better on the audio mix there.
This is the 3rd time round for Stephen Vogt and Oakland.
I feel like half the screen is like
Keep an eye on Andrus. Yep, I was going to say 3-1 count right here. Get in a position where
Oh, that's why. Okay.
come in with a strike and normally a fastball.
There we go.
Things up
I
as he
fixed something
goes.
that was a big problem with that. I don't know what that was doing.
Elvis Andrus had a nice lead.
Outside, another walk.
Another walk.
Like this visit from
I
Tucker
do.
Barnhart.
Yep. I'm peeking over to see if Chris Fetter is getting ready to come out, but Tucker Barnhart handles it just to settle him down.
There we go. That looks a lot better on my screen. There we go. Something looked all weird
The
and
whole
wonked
team
out.
comes in and says
Anyway,
the same thing.
2 on, 1 out.
Barnhart going out,
Now up is Garcia.
talking to Garrett Hill. Everybody came in there. Come on, you got this. It's just, you know, to lose it that quickly.
Again, that buff stream site works, but it's just fucking littered with pop-ups.
Set Brown to lead off the inning just to kind of lose it against a couple of hitters in a row.
Now he
It's
faces
kind of slim pickings for whatever
Garcia.
reason today on the streaming sites. Ball 1 to Garcia.
Barnhart going to the breaking ball.
Hill having a little trouble with the strike zone.
If you're struggling to locate your fastball, let's try something else. Let's see if we can spin something over the plate and get you thinking back.
Here's the pitch. That'll be strike 1. Good pitch.
Chase 1-1.
92 up in the zone. Couldn't really catch up to her. 1-1 now on Garcia. Yeah, Peacock, where it was they just didn't even have announcers. That was weird. Jeez, Garrett Hill's just not throwing
Just
strikes.
missed.
2-1.
Garcia did not play in game 1.
Come on,
This is
Garrett.
Just his 2nd start since being recalled July 10th from Las Vegas at AAA. Also started Saturday against Houston.
Here's the 2-1 offering.
in there.
That'll be called strike 1, or strike 2 rather. Sorry about that. Hey, we're at 10 likes. I appreciate that, everybody. Halfway to the like goal of 20. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Helps the stream out. Usually I'd have a better way for you to watch the game, but I'm slacking today because the site's down that I use. So
This will be the
I even had to
20th
go
pitch
sign up
inning
for a
Garrett
free
Hill.
trial to Bally Sports live streaming.
Got it.
And that'll be a strikeout. Good pitch there by Hill. That'll be 2 away now with 2 on. 2 on, 2 out, and up is Kemp.
2 away.
Uh-oh.
And that's why those
That's Tony
mound
Kemp.
visits are
He's a
so
big problem for us
important. It's
usually.
just, instead of staying out there and just laboring
The
away,
confidence level is low against Kemp. He doesn't hit anybody but Detroit Tigers pitching. I think his 203 average is from the series when we played earlier in the season. It's just like it's one of the remnants of it.
the whole team comes in, you pat you on the back, and then you come back and get another strikeout.
He's just been riding on that all season.
And that's Tony Kemp.
Strike 1.
Fouls away the first offer.
You know who's still absolutely killing it is Isaac
Kemp has
Paredes.
the lowest slugging and on-base
He's
plus
basically
slugging
like
percentage.
Yordan Alvarez is, and he's about to win that MVP low-key. That's how good he's been. Oh, wait, you mean he hasn't hit a single home run in like a month? Oh, that's crazy.
Another one fouled away.
Almost like everyone freaked out about Isaac
I don't know
Paredes
why,
for
Shep, but it just seemed like that
nothing.
series was a 5-game series back at Comerica Park. He just seemed, and I didn't work that series, but watching those games, it just seemed like he was on base constantly,
Yeah.
and just
as bad as the Tigers are with trades usually. They pretty much don't really give up good young players. So I don't really
he was a thorn in
understood
their
why
side
everyone freaked out about Paredes.
This
Could
one
be an out.
playable for Candelario.
If it stays fair, oh look at that, we got it out. Candelario with a nice little play there.
Play, and what a way to end it. Nice job by Garrett.
Well, I guess that makes up for that shitty play earlier today. He's been redeemed.
From his defense, Candelario, long run.
All right, Candelario with the big play ends the inning. We'll head to the top of the third. No score. I gotta mute it because it's a commercial break. It'll be Barnhart, Baду, and Green. Barnhart, Badu, and Green. 8, 9, and 1 for the Tigers. Excuse me. So how's everybody doing? It's been a pretty quiet stream so far. Just stretching out and everything. Getting ready to shit talk or whatever. So the Patriots don't actually have an offensive or defensive coordinator listed for this season. Matt Patricia is senior football advisor, offensive line, and Joe Judge is offensive assistant quarterbacks role on the team. The Patriots aren't doing positions anymore. I don't know. That's how I kind of thought it was going to go. Just general vague positions on the offense or on the defense. They're moving away from like positions and coaching positions and more generalized defensive groups. And I think that's the future of offense and football, or defense in football. I also think that the traditional linebacker position is going to die out with the rise of, or with the death of the running back. We'll see the death of the traditional linebacker be replaced with more of safeties. Like big body, hard hitting safeties are probably more valuable than having linebackers. So, and then you could put like 6 or 7 of those guys out in the field and go 4 linemen, 7 DBs. 2 of them kind of function as linebacker roles. And if they pass it, then you have 7 guys in coverage. That kind of adapts to the new league a little bit better than whatever the hell it was before. But again, they need to also be able to kind of hybrid linebacker it if they have to run it. So it's fun to think about, right? Never know how things are going to change in the NFL. Here's Barnhart. Hey, look at that. Tucker Barnhart. That's going to be a single. Pretty soon the position groups will be like D-line, defensive backs. It'll be like line and defensive backs. That's pretty much what the position groups are going to look like. I have this in my head that football's going positionless soon. And I really don't know why I have that in my head really hard. The most important thing about the Astros, we play down to our... I mean... But when you guys play good teams, you typically tend to play a little better. So come playoffs, that's not the worst trait to have. Ball 1 to Akil Baddoo. So run on, nobody out here in the top of the third, no score. Hopefully Akil can get his stuff together. I mean, Frankie Montas is a really good pitcher, so this is kind of a shit matchup for him. He'd be much better off the A's. It's almost like he's got to be one of the most like desired traded for like pitchers in the trade block coming up. I'd be stunned if Frankie was still on the A's after the deadline. Yeah, we do, Ariel. The Twins stink. I hate playing them. Knowing our luck, though. Oh, wait, they don't play till Saturday, so. Unless they got, like, a doubleheader or something tomorrow. Anyway, 2-1 now on Baddoo. Damn, the Padres are 10 games back and they're 52-42. The Dodgers are a hilarious baseball team. You know what's crazy is the Tigers were like the Dodgers of the American League in the early 2010s. God, that shit was sad to fall apart. Anyway, 3-1. I don't know, because it's easy. You know, I don't know. Baseball. It's weird that there isn't more doubleheaders, especially since like your whole like run up through baseball is always doubleheaders. Little league is doubleheaders, travel ball is doubleheaders, middle school you do doubleheaders, high school you do doubleheaders, college you play doubleheaders, and then all of a sudden at the major league level you just stop doing that. Oh shit, Baddoo just crushed one. Ah, dude, that fucking center fielder. Loreno made another really good play. God damn, dude. I thought that was getting down too. That's 2 now. I've seen this Loreno guy just kind of run down like a monster. That's annoying. I hate this ballpark. I don't think anyone likes playing in Oakland. Even the A's players are like, yeah, this place sucks ass. What's up, Amir? I mean, I used to play baseball, so I know what it's like to do doubleheaders. That shit did suck. But I also think it was probably better. I don't know. That's what I wish there was more doubleheaders, but I understand why there can't be. I don't think anyone likes this ballpark. No one shows up. Even when they're really good, this bitch is empty as shit. It's just like, oh, okay. You know it would feel like an empty draft pick if you were picked in round 19 of the draft at pick number 567. That shit would feel really weird. You'd be like, well, I was a 567th draft pick of the MLB this year. You know. Just so you're aware, I'm pretty significant. Kind of cheapens it up a little bit, doesn't it, when you find out that there's like 22 rounds when someone's like, yeah, I was drafted into baseball. How far'd you go? Oh, not very. I was one of 600 plus people drafted that year. I was cool with it. Figured it was going to be him, Correa, Story, or Simeon. One of those guys we're going to sign here eventually. Oh, that ball's going to get by the catcher. That'll get Barnhart down to second. So we'll have a runner at second now with a 2-2 count. Riley Green is the hitter, though. 1 away. In a no-score game. Why isn't this updated? Anyway, 1-2 count on Green. I thought there was already a ball thrown. That's my bad. And he strikes out 2 away. Now up is Vic Reyes. Victor Reyes, better known by his screen name as... I actually don't have a funny screen name thought up, so I kind of jumped the gun on that one. At AOL.com. Ball 1 up high. You know what sucks is the fact that like a base hit isn't a guaranteed score because Barnhart isn't the fastest runner. It's like, god damn it. That sucks. Even if this guy does hit it, if it's not far enough, we ain't scoring. One and one now, though, on a foul ball by Reyes. Oh, shit. I never unmuted it. There we go. Probably sounds a lot better now. Oh, ball's going to get by the catcher again, and Barnhart gets to third base. It'll be a 2-1 count, though, for Reyes now, with the runner at third. Now a base hit 100% scores the runner. And another bad pitch scores the run, too, so maybe he just throws it in the dirt again. He's thrown like 3 of them like that today.
The ball coming out of the pitcher's hand, Montas, and then as it gets toward home plate, you can almost see that it's going to be down there, so the secondary lead can.
Good run in there by 99 speed Tucker Barnhart.
And goes away from the catcher, you can advance the base just like Tucker Barnhart did.
That's up and in, 3-1.
3-1 now on Vic Reyes.
You can look at the trajectory of the pitch and be able to tell, hey, that's going to be in the dirt, and then if he blocks it, okay, you can go back, but you can still get that good secondary lead.
And here's the 3-1. That'll be outside. Ball 4. Runners at the corners. 2 away for the Tigers here in the third. No score, but here comes Javier Baez. Maybe a base hit could liven things up a little bit and put some runs in. Here comes a coach. I don't know if it's their pitching coach or their head coach. I don't really know what he looks like in either direction. So. Oh yeah, and with the Cubs. I mean, Javi's a great player. He's just had a bad start to the season. A really bad start. He's one of the worst hitters in baseball right now, but
Tigers threatened a little bit in the second.
Since June 16th, if you go look at his numbers, they're actually really solid. Since June 16th, he's been Javier Baez, but the beginning of the season was just fucking miserable.
Okay, you got first and third. Everybody wants to be on the same page. You see Vogt going out there giving signs about where the throw's going to be. Should Victor Reyes take off? But also just how you're going to go after. He
went like 2 for 4 earlier this afternoon, so it's like, you know, he's obviously hitting it around. I think he's turned it around. It's just, it's going to be a long hole to climb out of, man. A 190 average is really bad.
Baez, a good fastball hitter, fouls it away.
Nah, that's strike 1. That's a huge swing. If he'd have connected with that, that would have been a home run. Anyway, 0-1.
Get him to ground out to third base. It's the same way, but he hasn't shown that breaking ball or that.
I'm even confident enough to say that he's not really even in a slump anymore. He just, you know, he's just got to climb out of a really bad start.
Get him thinking about a fastball in.
And start hitting for a little more power, but I don't know what the hell happened. 0-2 on Baez. This whole team's power went away, though. Not one motherfucker can hit for power anymore. All the Tigers are contact hitters now. I don't know what happened, Ariel. Maybe they'll get that figured out in the offseason or something. I'm not really sure. Have everybody go on a weightlifting regimen. Baez is probably going to strike out.
I think he probably is going to stay.
Dun, dun, dun.
But if he gets thrown out,
here's the 0-2 to Baez.
So there's a chance.
And Baez goes down on strikes. They throw down to complete the strikeout, and that'll end the third.
As we head to the home out.
Darn. All right, well, I got to mute it because it's a commercial break. We'll head to the bottom of the third. No score. It'll be Allen, Machine, and Loreno. 9, 1, and 2 due up for the A's here in the bottom of the third. Yeah, I was pretty hyped too. But, I mean, injuries happen. We're a very unfortunate part of the game. And we got fucking smacked with it. Astros leading 5-2 against the Yankees. Sure hope they sweep them tonight. Yeah, it looks like you guys are well on your way to sweep them. Apparently Jordan Alvarez is going crazy, isn't he? You guys think he's going to win MVP? Alvarez? He's pretty good. He's pretty good. What was the worst give-up trade of all time? The Padres getting Tatis for James Shields, or the fucking the Astros getting Jordan Alvarez for Josh Fields, or whatever the fuck that guy's name was. No, Kev, if any Astros winning the MVP, they're giving it to Jordan. Just so you guys are aware of what it looks like from the outset. That guy's your best player. Well, he's your most... I mean, Jose's your best player. But right now, that dude's a fucking machine, Jordan. I swear all I do is see this guy hit home runs now. But I bet we could have a lot of superstars in the hitting coach. There's no rudeness there. You're fine. Yeah, you would. No one's leaving the Astros. Who said that? I don't know where you're getting that from, Kev. What's up, Houston Sports Report? Here's Nick Allen. And the third inning is... Oh, never mind. Now it's underway. All right, never mind. He steps off the mound, gets ready, and here we go. That'll be a ground ball. That'll be the first out of the inning. Good play by Candelario and Castro. No, you're good, Kev. You're good. Yeah, he's not leaving. Bregman on flyer. I thought he was mid now. But what's up, Kevin? How you doing, boss? But yeah, Ariel, I hope they do fire Hessman and Coolbaugh in the offseason. Or sooner, but it looks like they're not going to do anything till the offseason. Would be cool if they got rid of the hitting coach, though, like right now. But, you know. Not going to complain after we score. We look pretty good in game one, so we'll see how it goes in game two. Montas is a good pitcher, so. Astros, yeah, they are. I mean, seems like the Astros always beat them pretty handily, so. Yankees could be better against everybody else but the Astros. That's the thing, you know. I'm sick and the doctor think I have COVID. You'll find. Oh, that's no good, Kevin. This would be what, the second time you got COVID? 2 down now here in the bottom of the third. Oh, that sucks. Tis no good. Well, at least you'd have something in common with the president, right? That's pretty cool. You know, you could be like me and Biden are COVID buddies. COVID cousins. That's pretty unique. If his old ass survives COVID, man, this shit was a scam. I'm just like, no. Yeah, me too. I'm tired of this shit. I can't believe it's surging up again. God damn it. Yeah, I mean, the 2020 season did give us a Mickey Mouse ring, or Mickey Mouse title. Well, so far Biden's handling COVID better than Trump did. Biden had to go, or Trump had to be airlifted to flown in his helicopter to the hospital. We haven't seen Biden go to the doctors yet, or the hospital yet, but you never know. Main difference is, fucking Biden isn't 800 pounds overweight. So that's probably why he's having a little bit easier time as an old guy with it. As compared to Trump, who is a little heavier set. He's a pretty big boy. You don't have a dumpy like Trump does and not be a fucking big boy, though. You know what I mean? I've seen the pictures. Those aren't Photoshop. That man's got a dumper on him. But again, when you're fucking in your mid-70s, like mid to late 70s, it really doesn't matter how physically fit you are. If you can get up and move around, I'm impressed. Anyone over the age of like 72 that can actually walk around it's impressive to me. Which is, the fucking old ass bastards need to stop being whatever. Ah, damn it, that's a hit. Moreno gets a base hit. Yeah, Baez is a major superstar. I didn't really lose any freedoms when COVID happened. I just had to put a mask on sometimes. It's not really losing any freedoms. You're just being slightly inconvenienced. So, I don't know. And any freedoms that were taken are pretty much back. I don't really know which ones you would have lost, but I guess. Yeah, we watched the home run derby. Yep. Yeah, Meadows is still dealing with Achilles issues. I think. I don't even know what the fuck's wrong with him at this point. I don't even know if he's in a rehab. I haven't heard anything. I'm guessing he's just shut down still. Ball 1 to Murphy. Oh, you're good. 1-0. No worries, TTB. 1-1. What is wrong with Eduardo? I wish I knew. Yeah, I like have no idea what happened. Man, I guess just didn't want to play with the Tigers. That's my only guess. Is he and I fucking shouldn't have signed there. Now he just doesn't want to play. Like that's my best guess. I'll be honest with you, man. And I know that's a lazy, probably shitty answer, but at this point, it kind of just that's what it seems like. He regrets signing here. That or he's having serious marriage problems. And that'll end the inning. So we'll head to the top of the fourth on a ground out there. Murphy grounds out to kind of get a force out at second. It'll be Cabrera, Harold, Castro, and Schoop. Cabrera, Castro, and Schoop here in the top of the fourth. Here's to the Dodgers after what you did in 2017. I actually wanted to see the tattoo he had on his body, but there was also a buzzer in his jersey. Oh, no, there wasn't actually any buzzers on Altuve, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's been proven that Altuve was probably one of the few players on that team that actually wasn't cheating or was trying to like actively not be a benefit of their cheating system. Like, to be fair to Altuve, of all people, he's not the guy to be angry at. Do you know who was one of the worst cheaters on that fucking team, though? Carlos Correa. So. No, Baez is fine. He's literally hitting fine for the last month and a half. He literally just had a bad start to the year. Whatever changes he's made was good. What's up, Jacob? No, nice. Nice. I mean, nice, yeah. I'm sure at like training camp he's not gonna really do anything other than like run routes. And if it's an actual like preseason game, then I don't even think he's gonna play. But what do you mean it says not to? I don't give a fuck. What do you mean? For where? Who gives? For what? You said that twice now. It better be something fucking important or I'm gonna fucking remove you. The fuck are you talking about? God, it's annoying when people do shit. It says not secure. What do you mean? What's it? And what is what? I don't give a fuck about that, dude. That's your. I use it at your own risk, fucking idiot. God, dude. Yeah, it's a shitty website. Use it at your own risk. I don't fucking run the site. Don't complain to me with your problems about the internet. I don't give a fuck. God damn. I hate when people do that. Do you know that the link you sent wasn't good? Yeah, I said that a million times when I fucking sent it out. I literally said, this isn't a good link. Use it at your own risk. And this dude's like, hey, do you know that's not a good link? Fucking retard. God damn, dude. No patience for this dude. I'm sorry, but he's just spamming, saying the same shit over and over again for something I ignored on purpose. Do you think Aiden is... this isn't a football stream, but sure. Yeah, he's going to be MVP year one. He's going to win the home run derby and shit. Next question about something completely fucking unrelated. Just come in here and talk more about football, Jacob, and never show up to the football streams. Got it. Yeah, Ariel. Yeah, you said you keep saying the same kind of shit over and over again. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it happens. You know, it's just they go to zero power when they come here. The god turns their slider down to zero. Yeah, they got hurt, Aiden. I mean, injuries happen. All the veterans underperformed. It's a shit season. 3-2. I'd primarily put it on the fact we've gone through like 17 starting pitchers at this point. But, I don't see a lot of teams win a lot of games if you have to use 17 different guys as starting pitchers at one point. That's not even a fake number. You can just like literally since the fucking Faedo and Brisky are hurt, that's gonna be 17 different pitchers used when we get to their starts. That's crazy. I don't even know how we've done that. I don't even know how the fuck we've seen every pitcher we had in the organization at this point. You know how crazy that is? This season's just, yeah, everything was promising until literally that kind of shit started happening. Here's Castro. That'll be the first out of the inning. Yeah, this season's just a wash. If they can somehow pull off 500, that would be a crazy end. Everybody who hasn't been hurt. I think it's easier to list who hasn't spent time on the injured list this year. Of the starting lineup today, Cabrera, Harold Castro. I think Schoop hasn't been hurt all year. And Barnhart. Those four guys are the only dudes who have not been hurt this season in the starting lineup right now. And I might be wrong on Schoop. I think he got hurt too. Every starting pitcher basically except Screwball has been hurt. Eduardo, he was hurt though, so he's... Yeah, well, I mean, you can get in the playoffs and have a crazy run. Yeah. Let's see, we're out Meadows. We're out. It just keeps going. It's like, holy shit. Like, low-key, I don't think I've ever seen a team as banged up as the Tigers. I'll be pretty honest at this point. I've been watching baseball a lot of years, and I haven't seen anything quite like this in a while. This feels like this game is substantially behind where it's supposed to be. Nope, I guess not.
Outs here in the fourth. For the best coverage of the game, we check out the team.
Hopefully this is a good audio mix still.
Solid in game one. Had a single, had a run scored, and then a home run. That led off the seventh. It was his seventh home run.
Anyway, Candelario's up with 2 outs now. Runner at first in the top of the fourth. No score. Game has a very similar feeling to the game earlier. Very slow.
It's good to see. I mean, he's made some good plays defensively.
Was an Arizona fan from 2011 to 2017, and that sucks, Ariel. You chose the Tigers at a bad time to become a fan. You missed all the good times from 2010 to 2015, 16. That's pretty crazy. That's got to be unfortunate.
We've said it for a while now. When you've got everyday players, those everyday players need to perform. That's what your offense is based on. There are great feel-good stories.
Anyway,
Baseball with role players, but if a team's going to be successful,
if I just hid behind the microphone the whole time I stream, that'd be weird.
Offensively.
Right, day in and day out. I mean,
yeah, we won the first game, Curtis.
Every single day in that lineup, and yeah, you got. I mean, it's very.
Hell yeah, Daniel.
To have to shift around and
all right, though.
Creative with your lineups, like AJ has had.
Here's the 0-2 to Candelario. That'll be upside. That's a pretty bad pitch. 1-2 now on Candy. Jace Young seems like a pretty good player. His brother Josh Young plays for the Rangers, I believe, and he's a pretty good young player. So he'll. I mean, really, all of our picks seem promising. The first 2 guys, especially Jace Young, good power.
Inside 2-2 to Candelario.
Really good hitter. He's like a 1,211 OPS. I don't know how much you know about OPS, but he's pretty fucking solid. I mean, it probably helps that Torque got sent down. Hopefully he works on everything, gets it together. Yeah, Peyton Graham could be pretty good too. I was trying to remember his name. Whoo, that's a close pitch to take. 3-2.
So did Pruitt. Instead, it's a full count.
That was a close one to take there.
Good pitch, but that's one that we've seen Jamer swing over the top of. I mean, and you wouldn't blame him if he did. I mean, that fastball was located inside, then backed up with a curveball. That was right on the corner, laid off, and didn't swing.
Half-hearted swing to end the inning. A couple of strikeouts for Pruitt to end the fourth. We remain scoreless in Oakland.
Refresh your home's exterior with 11% off everything at Menard.
Well, he struck out. That's unfortunate. I gotta mute it. I hate these sites, dude, so much. Dun, 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 dun. He was a good player, really, there at the, yeah, sure. Oh, one of your family's at the game? Hell yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, Torque's dead now. As you said, he was a good player, but I mean, he died, unfortunately. No longer playing. I hate commercials so fucking much. They're all awful. Every commercial sucks. There's never been a singular good commercial. Oh, go away. Shut up. Oh, get off my screen. Fucking big titty whore. That Torque will be fine. You just gotta get his timing down a little bit. Figure out Major League pitching. He'll be fine. Unless he's not, and then he's just a bust, and that kind of sucks. But it is what it is on that.
Garrett Hill, I like his breaking ball, the way he's using it, the slider and the knuckle curve.
Yeah, he needed some help. It doesn't hurt to get sent down in a busted season anyway.
This fastball up in strike zone, if the hitter's looking for that
Took some balls to send him down.
double up and start throwing with the knuckle
No,
curve
that's a
and the
nice
slider.
pitch.
Looking for that the rest
Anyway,
of the way.
Brown,
How much
Andrews, and Vogt
gonna get Garrett Hill to
here in the bottom of the fourth, no score. But
Some of the things that he offers.
anyway,
How he grips the baseball, how he throws the baseball. Young pitchers out there eating that stuff up.
yeah, he can't hit for shit. I'll be very happy when they are able to trade him away. 0-1 to Brown.
Here in the fourth.
and it goes right to the breaking ball. To
I'm hoping they decide to do that with a couple of these,
Right back to him.
veterans. Ooh.
Nice job by Harold.
Good play by Castro to actually get that out there. That was a terrible throw by Hill. Hill kind of at least recognized that that wasn't the greatest throw because he's like, my bad.
And a pitch he doesn't use that often. Change up, but after getting ahead, I think it's the
So,
last pitch that Seth Brown
at least there's that.
comes in with the change.
Hey, we're at 20 likes. I appreciate that, everybody. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Helps the stream out, yada, yada, yada. You know.
Plays that oftentimes look really easy, but when
I don't know what we'll do. I hopefully get rid of Grossman, Scope, and Michael Fulmer. But if we do nothing, I'm fine with that, too.
Yep. And
I don't really like
I
trade
think it gets
stuff.
taken for granted, and, you know, just how good an athlete these guys are. You just, you know,
Ship off the ship veterans and see what happens. See if you can get anything good young, but I kind of doubt it. Fulmer might return something nice.
Andrews fouls it back.
But
Yeah, I think it's
as for the rest of them, you know, they're just fucking kind of garbage. I just don't want them on the team anymore, mainly. And Scope has some value defensively that some team might want, so fuck him.
This is just his second start. Or I should
That's because Cody Bellinger is in like a 5-year slump.
this year.
Or what is it, like a multi-year slump at this point? I don't know what the fuck happened to him.
Earlier today,
Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to give up anything to get Juan Soto.
all over the diamond.
At this point, he's kind of overrated. Teams are like, you got to give up your whole farm to get him. It's like, yeah, fuck that.
not just throw
Why would you do that? That sounds retarded.
and they're going to make sure
Any team that trades for Juan Soto is complete poverty, by the way.
that, hey, it's not fair to the baseball.
Like, if you actually take that fool's gold and give up 7 prospects or some shit for one guy, you're a dumb shit dumpster fire team, and I hope you lose a lot of games. And then he's just going to leave in 2 years and go sign with the Yankees or Dodgers anyway, or the Red Sox.
Field for a base hit.
It's the funniest part of this whole thing. It's like he's going to go to a big market-ass team anyway, so it's like,
Second hit
if you're not able to sign him in 2 years, there's zero reason to trade him because you're going to give up a bunch of prospects for a 2-year rental. Who went 7-3? Oh, the Tigers won? Yeah, they won, what, 7-2 or 7-3 earlier?
Just right there at
Well, it looks like Andrews got a base hit.
second baseman normally, I guess, would play.
1 on, 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Like, if we get Soto, again, I think we should just go after him in the offseason in a couple years where we can just throw money at it. I don't want to give up anything to get a guy like that.
one inside 1-0.
We don't need it. Like, we could use Soto, but, like, it wouldn't do any good this season. We're worse than the Nationals, arguably.
Stephen Vogt, no batting gloves.
Motherfucker would be miserable getting... Well, actually, I think, you know... No, he doesn't want to play for a bad team, so we got to get better. You know.
Outside 2-0.
I got a feeling that dude's going to wind up in Padres colors pretty soon.
Tarek Skubal, there's his game 1 numbers. Picked up his 7th.
After next season, I think.
Only 3.
I think it's 2 more years of control. So I think there's this year, next year, and next year. Or this year, next year, and the year after that, or some shit like that. Well, they got Andrews. That guy just lined into a really sharp double play, and Andrews was like leading off and like hopping between his leads, and the ball got hit right to him or right by him. It's like, well, I can't fucking move. You got me. All right, we'll head to the top of the 5th. No score in the game. Heading into the top of the 5th, it'll be Barnhart, Baddoo, and Green. 8-9-1 for the Tigers. Baddoo, Barnhart, and Riley Green. Well, this is going to be a fast game. Didn't really expect that. I don't know who the free agents are this offseason. The same free agent we should have signed last year was JT Realmuto because we were fucking idiots for not doing that, but it is what it is. I don't know. I don't really know if we need anybody. Except maybe a starting pitcher. Who isn't Eduardo Rodriguez, because that guy fucking sucks. I would unironically say, no, because we probably don't even need starting pitching next year. Not everyone's going to be hurt again. We'll have like 9 pitchers that can make the rotation. So we probably don't need actually any starters, except maybe like Verlander if he's going to want to come back for a year or some shit. I would say a good veteran pitcher, actually. Like a really good veteran pitch. Like even if he's like a one last year guy. Yeah, I don't know where we need like a good outfield bat. Because I do like our young infield. I like our prospects in the minors. I like a lot of that going on. But our outfield is fucking trash. We probably could use a good corner outfield bat. But again, I don't know. With Austin Meadows, it's like, you know, there's like a lot of complication with the Tigers right now, and like trying to figure out like off-season stuff. Got to see what we don't have, what we do have heading into the off-season. It's kind of, I don't know.
Throughout our broadcast here today, and they're cheering them on here in the.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't really know who's gonna be here, what we're gonna get rid of. Do I know who? Yeah, he's been in baseball since the game was created back in the 1800s. You didn't know that?
And the first pitch to Barnhart is in for a strike.
Yo, guys, Ariel doesn't know that Rich Hill is 123 years old.
Well, he was with Tampa back in 2017.
My voice is starting to go, if you can't tell by the way. It just rasped really hard right there. I've been talking for a lot today. I'm going in raw with the 6-hour stream basically today, this afternoon. Well, I don't know. This second game is flying by to a point where I don't think it'll be that long. Here's the 0-2 to Barnhart. Man, that'll be a ground out. If there wasn't the shift, that's a base hit. But, you know, thanks Oakland, you know. Even though really it was A.J. Hinch who was kind of like the grand innovator of the shift.
You know, a little bit different, that curveball and the slider.
And now he's pro-banning the shift. Isn't that crazy?
Coming out of the hand, they're the same.
And he's all for it. He thinks it's a good thing to get rid of the fucking thing. He's like, yeah, it's probably for the best that thing goes away. I believe so, Ozzy. He might have signed a 2-year deal, though. I won't swear to anything. Strike one to Badu. You know, the problem is the A's just can't really hit the baseball, and the Tigers are going against a good... Oh, no, there's a new pitcher in Pruittson. Why can't we hit this guy? Montaz might have been traded, by the way. I don't know why the fuck he left the game so early. What, did he get hurt? What the fuck happened to... what happened to old boy? He only threw 53 pitches. He might have got traded like mid-game.
To the top of the order, and Riley Green.
In 2 years, after next season, I believe, Ariel. I don't know. You know you can look it up.
For 2 in game 2.
Like, you can just, like, Google these things. I don't know their contracts. Like, I don't know. Look it up. I'm not about to.
Swung on and missed.
0-1. I don't keep track of contracts, by the way. that's not, like, my thing. I'm the wrong streamer to ask about things like that. There are some people who probably know those things. I'm more of a grand narrative kind of guy with baseball and sports. And my usual grand narratives are pretty fucking accurate. But, like, I kind of don't really care for the statistics to back up my shit. Jock Peterson. I don't know about that.
Take right there.
Nothing personal against Jock or anything, but, like, we don't need more slow corner outfielders. We already got Austin Meadows.
Then when I open my eyes, see where I'm at. That's up high.
I'd rather not have that, you know what I mean?
Now, is that the rare
I'd rather go
fastball?
get
That's
somebody
what I-
with a
is
D.
that the rare
Like, to be
fastball?
honest, I'd rather just fucking see if Victor Reyes can't win the job, but,
That's
you
what
know,
I-
whatever.
That's what I'd think if I'm a
He was hitting 290 right now with the fucking 700 OPS.
See? And that's why
I feel like if he got more consistent play time, I feel like Reyes could be the guy, but I don't know.
But it's a good thing it was outside. I might have been able to take.
I feel like I must be missing something with Vic. You know what I mean? Because the Tigers just clearly don't seem to think he's an everyday starter, so, you know.
And there, after seeing so many of the breaking pitches, he's able to identify that one and just be able to foul it off, get a piece to see another one.
Now the 7th
Why?
to the at-bat.
Should guys only play on one team their whole life? I don't think so. That would suck ass if you got drafted to the Royals and you were never allowed to leave. They're just like, nope, that's your team now. You're a Royal forever. Like, ugh.
8 pitches in this at-bat.
I want to get the fuck out of KC the day I show talent. I'm not wasting my life here like Zack Greinke almost did.
Still battling.
You know what's cool about Zack Greinke? Not many people know this. Do you know he probably could have been the first two-way player before Shohei Ohtani did it?
Oftentimes we say
But for some reason, the Royals have, like, brain rot and decided, no, that's not good for baseball.
for a 21-year-old, a guy in his
He's probably would have been a better shortstop than he is an actual pitcher. Dude, absolutely. I think he hit 400 in high school baseball for his career. You know how crazy that is? Whole time just motherfucking raking with, like, enormous amounts of power. Pretty sure he actually, like, like hits pretty well in the majors, too, as a pitcher. It's one of them things where had the league been a little bit more forward-thinking with Zack Greinke, he could have been Shohei Ohtani for the Royals like 10 years ago. Yeah, 100%. Look up Zack Greinke shortstop. Like, I remember very clearly this dude almost quit playing baseball because the Royals wouldn't let him do that. Like, this dude, I swear to God, like, I might have been fever dreaming. But, like, I'm pretty sure he quit and went and mowed yards for, like, half a year. And then came back to baseball and then won the Cy Young. Like, I'm pretty, like, that was a real chain of events that happened. He literally was like, I want to pitch and hit. I want to play shortstop as well between my starts. The Royals said no. He went, oh, yeah, suck my dick. And became a yard mower. And then question mark. Comes back and wins Cy Young. It was the craziest time to be a baseball fan. It was Zack Greinke going absolutely crazy, becoming a landscaper because they wouldn't let him play shortstop. This is real. You can look this up. And then literally won the Cy Young when he came back. I'm telling you, fucking fact check me if I'm wrong. Somebody can correct me. But those chain of events, all real. Every single thing I just said. That's why Zack Greinke's the funniest dude in baseball. And people fucking kind of... Like, he may be on the enemy team, the Royals. But I do like Zack Greinke because the dude's a fucking nutcase. Imagine you just go, oh yeah, I can't do both, huh? Fuck you guys, I'm going to go mow yards. And then, like, you get calls and you, like, getting reports. He's actually mowing yards and shit. Like, he's actually out doing the work because he's like, yeah, they won't let me do it anymore. I don't want to fucking play anymore. I may be one of the best pitchers of a generation, but... suck my dick. I want to play shortstop. And then they finally got it out of his head and he won a Cy Young Award. Yeah, it is, Breeze. That's why I'm telling stories about Zack Greinke. Normally I lie and make stuff up about players, but like I don't even have to lie and make this up. This is just, it's just hilarious. Like I'll just create random backstories for dudes and give them random event lives. But I couldn't make... Yeah, he also wanted to play golf, and he's terrible at it. Yeah, he also was going to do that. Because the Royals asked him to stop playing golf because he's fucking hurting himself, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Greinke's hilarious, dude. There's so many... Like, you can't make up weirder stories that already exist about Zack Greinke, so you just got to tell the truth about him. And that'll be a strikeout. Garcia goes down on strikes. One away. Here's Kemp. Yeah, this game's this is going pretty fucking quick. Garrett Hill, it was an expected ace. Al tried to sign. Yeah, I would have liked it if Greinke would have signed here. Greinke's a good kind of veteran leader too. A lot of players like Zack Greinke. A lot of people, like almost that. He went from like one of the most hated dudes in baseball to the most like beloved dude in baseball. Just simply because he's just kind of super esoteric. And as the game has started celebrating individualism and kind of like this like push towards like actually like letting personalities come through, Zack Greinke went from like fucking douche to like he's one of the good guys. He's pretty unique. So I often feel bad for Zack Greinke. He should have gotten the love that Shohei Ohtani got. Maybe he wouldn't have been as good as doing both, but he would have done both. Probably to a pretty sufficient-ish level. That'll be the first or second out of the inning. 2 down here in the 5th. Here's Allen with 2 away. Hill's only at 68 fucking pitches right now, dude. Tigers, I don't know. We are playing the A's, so this doesn't really count. It's got an asterisk on it. Look at this dude. This dude's like 13 years old. Where the fuck did they get him? Seriously, I don't even know if this kid probably got curfew. He's got to be to bed in 2 hours. Look at this kid. He's like 8 years old. Look, who is this dude? He's short. I'm pretty sure at this point, Oakland is just grabbing some random fans and being like, hey, do you want to pretend to be a pro baseball player? We just don't got no money. And he's like, yeah, mister, I'll do it. And that's how you got Allen in the lineup. Dude, I'm not even trying to be mean. Just he looks like me when I shave. It's like, yo, Nick, my man, grow a fucking beard, bro. Like, quit shaving. Like, that's all I have to tell that dude. I would literally look him dead in the face and be like, dude, just stop shaving. You want to know why I wear a big beard? Because I have the same problem he has. I genuinely I get ID'd to buy tobacco if I don't have a beard. You know how weird that shit is to me? And they know me. They're like, we just got to make sure you're actually 29. It's like, wow, you do not look almost 30, my friend. It's like, yeah, no shit. Fucking, there's no beard here. With the beard, I look a lot older. You know, it adds the sophistication to my age. Otherwise, I just look like a fucking vaguely like somewhere in my early 20s. Maybe. Reyes, Baez, and Cabrera. Reyes, Baez. I'm aging very slowly. Reyes, Baez, and Cabrera. Reyes, Baez, and Cabrera do up here in the 6th inning. No score. That's why I'd also grow a beard for if I was pitching and shit. Just shave off all this and just have a huge mustache. You know how fucking cool I'd look if I just had a huge, just like... Because okay, so... No, this side's not very... I have to... Like, I've been talking and shit, but like, you see how it kind of curves? Like... It's starting to get that, like, you know how, like, when good mustaches kind of have, like, that fucking... They, like, curve out. Like, they go, foomp. I don't know how to describe it. But, like, it's like the... It's got that nice natural curve to it. It's like, dude, I wish my hair wasn't fucking so light. It would be easy to show. But it's literally just like, floop. Yeah, I'll show you. It's one of the hardest mustaches, I believe, to grow. It really does signify male vitality. If your mustache can curl up and around, that means you got some good fucking shit going through. You got the tea flowing. Acevedo's in the pitch. Or Acevedo, I don't know how the fuck to say his name. Acevedo is in the pitch for the Athletics. Did you ever play any skate games? No, but I heard the new skate game is going to be out for free. And I kind of want to play that. That shit looks awesome. The graphics look smooth as fuck. Well, Escape 4, it's going to be free or whatever. I don't drink alcohol. Actually. Believe it or not. I've never actually even been drunk before. I've had like, I've gotten pretty close, but I've never been full on drunk, and I don't drink. I can't stand the taste of alcohol. Part of me wishes I could, but I don't really. No, I don't drink. Nah. You just think everybody drinks. Which is, I'm certainly in the minority, by the way. I'm one of the only people I know who don't drink. And I know a lot of people, man. I just don't do that. I'm not a sober person. Don't get me wrong. I just don't like alcohol. It's not for me. I'm not standing on any kind of high horse. I just don't like alcohol. It's not for me. Party on if you like it, though. Don't let me stand in your way of a good drink, you know? Everyone's like, damn, this guy's pretty good. He's like a sober liver. It's like, nah, I was ripping dabs before the stream started. I'm just not really into fucking drinking. That's not my style. Anyway, Reyes strikes out one away. I also don't like being nauseous from anything. So if anything makes me sick, I never do it. Like if there's a potential to throw up, I'd stop doing that thing because I don't like puking. Literally the worst feeling of my life. I immediately puke if I feel like I have to puke. It's awful, dude. I have no ability to hold it back. It'll be like, oh, there's a knot in my stomach. I don't. Yeah, I smoke cigs. Yeah, I'd chillin'. We need to get rid of Candy. Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, Candelario is also on my trade list. I get rid of that bum too. But I mean, I don't think we're gonna sign him. I mean, it's kind of obvious. We've already kind of tilted our hand. We're not re-signing this dude, especially with the fact that Ryan Kreidler is being groomed to play third base, I believe. So it's like they kind of have an idea, and I think Isaac Pachenko plays third base. We have and like I believe that one of the kids we just drafted actually is a third baseman. The shortstop we drafted, the second pick, he's expected to play third base in the MLB. He's not really a shortstop at this level. This year, I don't think he's not. I think he's gone. Like this is the last year of Candelario, I believe. Yeah, I know. We should put in Grossman. I never thought I'd say that, but he's been good today. Anyway, Baez gets out, and here comes Cabrera. Top of the sixth, no score, 2 away. Cabrera fouls it away, 0-1. Poo-poo shit bandits. Oh, JJ, yeah, he's kind of stupid. Peyton Graham, shortstop auto. Yeah, there we go, Breeze. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be a third baseman. Yeah, that's what I thought, Ozzy. His contract's done after this year. Yeah, JJ. JJ's a little he's a little different. But we like JJ here. He's a good guy. That was the most Trump shit I ever said. Yeah, JJ's a little slow, but we like JJ. JJ's a good guy. It's the one thing I miss about, Manchin, Loreno, and who the fuck comes after him? Murphy? Yeah. Manchin, Loreno, and probably Murphy. Well, it's commercial break. I never unmuted the game. I really hate having to do the mute and unmute stuff. MLB 66, I don't have to worry about that because they fucking do MLB TV and there's no commercials. I didn't. What the fuck is that? Yeah, they just don't. I don't think the guy who runs the site. So, for anyone wondering, Patriots do not have an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator heading into the season. We'll see how that plays out. I'm very interested to see how the Patriots operate without coordinators. It'll prove the Patriots and Bill Belichick's theory of positionless, coachless football, or like positionless and position coachless. Football is the future as correct. Oh, the Laporte Lions. I don't know, 7 wins, 8 wins. They can do that. That's like a wild. They're like one of the most improved teams in the league. But I do think the Lions could be like a secret. I think the Lions are a dark horse team, depending on how Goff looks. Mike, did you hear the news?
Garrett Hill.
We're not doing offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator. So our theory is more and more correct. We got linebacker coaches, offensive assistant, football advisor, offensive line, quarterback. Remember how we've said we're moving to a positionless, coachless like kind of offense where we'll have defensive line coaches, offensive assistant. Like it's coming. You can do it on a normal phone. Yeah, you could just do it on a phone, Daniel. You know, it may not be the most high quality, but like if you're starting off on a phone, yeah, it's I paid $100. I mean, these Blue Yeti mics are about $120, and you know, it's a little bit more powerful from a computer or anything. But yeah, you don't really need much. You just need a good smartphone.
Now 2-1 to the leadoff man.
Yeah, you get Andrew
Yeah, normally, yeah, if you have a good phone,
going to the top of the order.
might be a little choppy and kind of questionable, but you can probably edit and.
Any kind of jam, that's what Chapin is up there for. Ooh, good 2-1 pitch. He's only thrown 4 changeups today.
Hey, what's up, Adam? But you can look it up, Daniel, and look up like tips on streaming from your phone and like how to like do YouTube from your phone and shit like that. Like there are like all kinds of Reddit guides and YouTube advice stuff that you can look up to like get like tips and tricks on how to like maximize the quality of the phone and.
Well, Seth Brown's a left-handed hitter.
Yeah, Josh, I'll hook you up, dude. It's not gonna be the greatest. But I mean, I can promise that the game will eventually work.
Well, you remember each and every pitch.
I'm using the Bally Sports thing, but again, there's gonna be a lot of pop-ups and buff streams, so it's all I'll show you how to. I mean, I can't even really show you how to use the site because it's fucking full of pop-ups. But so once you get there, it's the second video. Scroll down and use that.
That's generally the way that when you're talking to them.
I don't want to hold you prisoner. That's literally the best. That's all I can. Usually MLB 66 works, but it's not today, so it's. You just got to scroll down and kind of just eat the fucking pop-ups that'll happen. Same here, Mike. Same here. 3-2 count. Top of the or bottom of the 6th with Machin batting, whatever is however you say this. Machine.
Yeah, there was a little bit of Tucker with again that cat and mouse game that he likes to play, where he gets them to shake his head a little bit, just to put some doubt in the hitter's mind.
8th pitch of the at bat here to Machine.
On the backhand, oh, good play by Candelario, but that's gonna be way late. No, well, good way to stop it and keep it from like potentially turning into 2. Not so much to all the articles about if Judge or Yeah, I don't think any of that really matters too much.
Has to go to his right a couple of steps there, but just
I don't think Matt can be influenced into a bad football player by those guys.
speedy machine running down to first base.
Besides, I think Matt's doing more with the offensive line. I mean, Joe Judge is probably working with quarterbacks, but I mean, it's not like he didn't do it before. Here's Loreno now.
Singled in the third.
Here's the inning we give up a bunch of runs and lose the game to the A's.
Here in game 2.
Oh, I was just kidding.
Of Candelario and fair.
Why are they doing this now?
First 2
Oh, this
minutes
sucks.
here in the 6th.
2 on, nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. About to get ran up on by the Oakland Athletics right here. About to get our fucking pockets ran.
Garrett Hill trying to get ahead right there and just right down the line. Jamer lays out right towards the bag. You can see it hooking away from him right off the tip of his glove. And I know Jamer's mad at himself. He's thinking, man, I got one right there in the hole that I almost made a good play on, and that one just off the tip of my glove. I think the only thing that kept that away is just the ball hooking off the bat of Laureano, just ever slightly enough just to tip off the end of his glove.
Finally, I tried 5 different websites and we're rolling. Hey, all right, Josh. Hell yeah, man. At least it started working for you. I'm glad it was working. Hell yeah. I'm glad it was able to work for you, my friend. Hell yeah. You may have to deal with some pop-ups and a little bit of annoyance, but fucking once it's working, it's like, all right, I'll just go like that and fucking just watch it and chill.
Used that a number of times in a first pitch situation.
I don't want Mac would just tell me, Bill, you see this? Yeah. Mac wouldn't take bad advice. Not like Daniel Jones, who would be like, all right, coach, you know best.
Probably would like to, but the fastball up in the zone has been good, and that knuckle curve.
Oh no. Bad pitch. Yep, that's gone. He hung a 76-mile-an-hour curveball at the top of the zone, and it got hit like 5,000 feet. That was a terrible pitch. You can tell when I said it, oh no, when he let go of the ball, like, uh-oh. All right, well, 3-0. I don't know how this game, we all know how this ends. Looks like they're going to be pulling the pitcher. Probably a batter too late. You know, as much as I do like this coach, it often does feel like it's like, man, he's always just like a batter too late on pulling the pitcher.
It's all in the cards.
It's like, what? At least it's kind of a wash. We didn't really win or lose today then. It's just kind of like we stayed the same. Glossing closely to 500, 20 games under 500. But hey, at least we can use an excuse, right? Unlike other people. So Chafin will come in and pitch. Yeah. Personally, I blame Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning didn't exist, the Tigers would be world champions right now. So I have to, it's the only logical person to blame. I know that dipshit's involved in some way. I can't really prove it. And I have no way to verify it, but I'm pretty sure he's fucking with my baseball teams. I think that's how I have to pay for my football karma being so great. And I think it gets taken out on the Tigers. I'm going to be real honest. This could be my fault.
About how good that knuckle curve has been, and that was the worst one he's thrown.
You'll often notice that football sometimes seems like it's made just for me, with the outcomes that happen. But
Like you were talking about. The third time through the
Like, generally, everything I want to happen in the NFL always happens, except for, like, 4 things. There's always, like, a bad 1 or 2 years where it's, like, everything's good. But even if it's not, like, directly good, it's, like, hilarious things like the Chiefs losing to the Bengals. It's like, oh, that was just for me. That was for me. And then the Bills losing, too, to the Chiefs. Like, it was literally, you guys got to understand, watching the Bills lose and the Chiefs lose and then Matthew Stafford win a Super Bowl. You got to understand, like, that was a hilarious W for a win like me. Okay, W. I'm happy with the way last season went. I seen the Bengals get beat. I seen the Chiefs get beat. I seen the Bills get beat. Yeah, I know Houston. I know.
Friday at Cleveland, walking one and striking out one, and he is not allowed to run.
I'll never root for the Jets. Doing good, Lewis. I'm doing good. I hate the goddamn Jets.
The Tigers wanted when they signed Andrew Chafin, but a nice piece again out of that bullpen.
I probably dislike them more than a lot of other sports teams. I'll be very honest with you. There is no more annoying, like, little brother team than the New York Jets. Ugh. We'll beat you guys one day. Yeah, sure.
Is it surprising?
Mac Jones put up 50 points on your bitch-ass team. Talk to us.
Without Cisneros back now, but without them,
go do something.
It was going to be that good. I don't know if I'd say surprising, but boy,
damn, that's another hit. Well, I'll be right back. I'm on.
That's 4 straight hits for Oakland here in the 6th. Yeah, I think that's a good conversation. I mean, for the bullpen, I'm not sure what people look. You know, Michael Fulmer has been steady. If people didn't follow Andrew Chafin, maybe they were uncertain what they were going to get, but he has been everything as advertised. Alex Lang has taken a different step, right? Gregory Soto with an all-star
again
season, and I think, you know, when you look at Jason Foley and what he has done for this bullpen, and I would argue Joe Jimenez and his ability to bounce back and really settle things down has been a really nice added weapon.
Yeah, and Will Vest, you know, another piece that had one bad outing in Arizona, but he's been really, really good. And really, I mean, before, you know, Jacob Barnes was DFA'd, I mean, he got off to a really, really good start, too.
Yeah, Buck signed Rudolph. Yep.
Last couple of outings before they had
doing good, though, Lewis. How are you doing today, my friend? Hopefully you're doing quite well.
Really, really impressive.
Hopefully things are going smooth.
That's a good point about Will Vest. He's on paternity.
Damn, we're up to 7,000. We're almost at 7,500 subs. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. We're fucking flying up. Very, very kind. We're up to 24 likes on tonight's stream. I appreciate that, too, as well. Thank you very much. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It might help the stream out a little bit, but not the biggest end of the world. We already hit the like goal, so we're all good.
You know, I have 4 grandsons, Shep, and they all begin with a B. And I heard that today, Bennett, and I went, oh, man, they can have a 5th. There's a great name, Bennett.
Oh, Will Vest is scary, dude. That guy's got ass eyes, dude. I don't trust Will Vest anymore. You guys see that picture they just showed of that dude? He's got the ass eyes. They're real far apart. I don't trust people who look like that. There's something inherently, like, deep in my, like, DNA that makes me go, oh, goddamn. Like, I want to fight him now. I'm punch him right between the space, like the fucking football field between his face. I don't even, like, does that fuck with your vision in, like, a terrible way? When your one eye's, like, when your eyes are, like, way the fuck over here and shit. Basically touching your ears. Goddamn mutant. I hate ass eyes people, dude. It, like, skeeves me out really bad. I might throw up a little bit. You know the feeling when you're gonna puke and you get, like, really, like, mouth watery? I got that shit going on right now. It's no good. Runner will get over to third. That was a good throw by Baez. Got fucking rifle. 1 out, runner at third. Tigers need to get a strikeout. Or just like a pop out or something. Good play by Baez. Stopped the run from scoring on at least that play. Runner does get to third, but that was kind of probably going to be hard to prevent.
stretched completely out. And you know how strong his arm is when he is upright and on his feet, but still has a lot behind that throw. Get that infield in. Andrew Chafin looking for a strikeout right here. Save that run. Keep it at 3.
Stephen Vogt lined into a double play his last time.
All right, what do we got? Oh, they still haven't thrown a pitch yet. Oh, they have 0-1.
Scope the deepest of the 4 infielders.
Anyone else bored of this fucking game? Oh, well, at least I did both the doubleheader games today, so that's always cool. I was a little late to this one because of some technical issues. Mainly because I couldn't find a fucking game to watch. I was like, where's the streams? I don't know where to look for a game. And I was like, oh, goddamn, I gotta use buff streams. What do we call it? Strike 2. 1-2 count here on Vogt. Runner at third, 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. The A's lead 3-0.
From Chafin, it's 3 pitches, 3 sliders.
Tigers are omega cringe right now, dude. Can't stand it. High and away. Blow him away.
A little bit in the dirt.
Dumbass.
Too much.
Another good block.
High and away. Blow him away. You set up high and away. Pitch it high and away. Or, like, what's Vogt's numbers looking like? What kind of fucking shit's he got going on? Yeah, okay. Right here. Go like right here on his ass.
You have a guy who's backstopping the way.
He'll swing and miss right through the pitch. You gotta be really careful with some of these left-handed hitters, though, in those inside pitches, because they can fucking whomp them. You're just not gonna hit that. 3-2. He's not offering at that. He's gonna have to come up here. I'm telling you.
That's when you start saying, well, I gotta throw them, and that's when you start elevating them, and that's when they start to get hit. Throw it again, Andrew. Swing and miss.
Big pitch coming here.
No, that wasn't it.
Reyes gets behind it. The tag from third.
Well, 4-0 A's.
The throw won't reach. Oakland's got a 4-0.
Sack fly by Vogt. Now Garcia's up with the bases empty, but 4 runs across the plate this inning. A's lead 4-0, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Yeesh. Neither team looks good in defeat so far tonight.
Third in all of baseball for infield outs above average. Only the Cardinals and the Padres, who will be at Comerica Park early next week, are better than Detroit.
You know, and you look at that, Shep, and you start to think about just being strong up the middle, right? And you know, for as the pitching has not been bad, you're strong up the middle with Schoop and Baez, in center field, Tucker Barnhart behind the plate with Eric Haas. You could just point to the offenses, the reason why the Tigers are not in a position.
Here's the 1-0. Holy shit.
Off the glove of Chafin. He settles down.
And the ball gets thrown away because no Torkelson. Man, they got really used to having Torkelson at first base to eat those up, huh? Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get one.
Yeah, it looked like it fooled Andrew a little bit and kind of knuckled on him, or just a little bit of a change-up, and then he rights himself and then just kind of spikes it down. See him look up in the air like, oh man, I can't believe I did that. Yeah, I think it was that little bit of a change-up. You think it's a bullet hit right back at you, and you just double clutch a little bit, or if you just see it off the bat, you can catch it. And then Andrew had to scramble for it and then just ended up making the poor throw.
That is ruled a single and an error by Chafin that allowed Dermis Garcia to reach second base. Here's Tony Kemp, the 8th hitter of the inning for Oakland. Foul tip, 0-2.
You know what's been crazy? Baez hasn't thrown one ball in the dirt since Torque's been. I know they haven't played a lot of games, but like Baez's throws look way better when Torque's not in. You want to know why? Because infielders kind of have like a know that they can fucking bounce the ball to a certain first baseman with like no fear. They're like, yeah, fucking just throw it near Torque. He's gonna field it. That's how much better that dude is at for. I don't know. God, I hope he fucking gets his hitting down.
Facing your former team, just leaving here just after last year.
That dude was one of our best defensive players, and we don't got him anymore. That shit sucks. Ah.
Down in the dirt like that, you just seem to be overthrowing.
Runner has to hold. It'll be a, what is it, 2-2 or 3-2? 2-2 now. Anybody want to shadow box me?
Kemp has popped up to third.
I've never lost in a shadow boxing match. I've only won by TKOs. Scared?
The 2-2 ground and foul.
I got a hairy ass stomach, bro.
Joe Jimenez starts to warm for the Tigers.
Sure you want to shadow box me? I got hair on my back too. I'm a big fucking problem, dude.
2-2.
God damn it, man! It's 5-0.
Being waved home. Badu's throw is cut off, and Oakland adds another 5-0.
Oh, this is getting ugly. Allen's up now with 5 runs across this inning. I can't really run defense on this one, you guys. This is a bad fucking game. I don't know how we're losing so bad.
Trying to make the throw, but the biggest thing, the reason why that run scores is just the throw that Andrew Chafin spiked into the ground that allowed the runner to get to second base. Ends up costing the Tigers another run.
Long inning for Andrew Chafin. See the pitch count there at 24. And he didn't start the inning. Garrett Hill gave up an infield single. Then Laureano went the opposite way for a solid single. And Sean Murphy, a 3-run homer that traveled 447 feet. After a Seth Brown single, Javier Baez made a spectacular play at short. Stephen Vogt with a sacrifice fly.
5-0, top of the or bottom of the 6th. Allen up, 2 away. Tigers getting fucking Fortnite danced on by the Oakland Athletics right now. Shit's embarrassing.
The 9th batter of the frame, and he looks at strike 1.
Chafin's pitching bad on purpose to give the A's an advantage. I know he is, fucking dirty bitch. I know it.
More hits in this inning and more runs in this inning than Oakland had in all of game 1.
0-2 on Allen. The Astros suck, bro. What's good, bro? You want beef, bro? We're gonna come back and win this game, sure as shit.
And settles you down, and the first 2 pitches by Andrew Chafin are located perfectly. And that's what those visits are meant to do. Is instead of out there just fighting yourself and
imagine you get picked off by Andrew Chafin's his pickoff attempt move, where he just kind of like quickly moves his fucking foot off like he's right-handed and throws it over on a fucking lob.
Right out and boom, first thing you know, he's right back into throwing good quality pitches.
Chafin might have the most like obvious pickoff move, but I swear I've seen him pick people off like consistently. And it's like he steps off like a righty. I don't know how anyone falls for this shit though. It's like, but they're just going on movement. It's like, nah, they're just like, well, his movement sucks. So you know.
Not a happy camper right now.
Up high, 1-2. Allen has grounded out and lined out.
All right, big pitch coming up. 1-2 count. And got it.
struck him out.
Yeah, look at that. Shut him down. Minimal damage done this inning. 5 runs across.
In the 6th, and they lead by 5.
A's lead 5-0. Instead to the top of the 7th.
SportsApp has more live games every night than ever before. Plus, get live pregame and postgame analysis.
We suck in the second games of doubleheaders. Like, it's like, yeah, we're a bad team all the time. But, like, game 2 of a doubleheader, we are aggressively the worst team.
The World Poker Tour is back. Top players from around the globe battle with millions on the line. The World Poker Tour. Watch all season long on Bounty Sports.
Puke is coming to pitch for him. That's what the Oakland Oregon. Oh, who's coming? Who's Puke? What's his
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Oh, his name is Puke.
Part of who you are. But it's especially
AJ
important in
Puke.
the case of a disaster.
Damn, this guy looks cool as shit. He looks like I could be related to him distantly.
Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive.
Nah, never mind. His facial hair sucks.
Planning for your
He's got bitch ass facial hair. Look at how thin that shit is.
Start your plan
My shit all the way connects.
that God's plan.
Sorry, you're not part of the family, AJ. You got fucking shitty beard.
Prepared is a part of who you are.
We don't fucking do that at this family.
Tigers baseball on Bally Sports.
I'd disown my son if he had bad facial hair.
Chevy drives to Motor City. By Fix My Feet and your foot pain now.
Why were they at the Genesee County? Were they seeing players? What the fuck were they doing there? Hanging out with Justice Hayes?
Come to Comerica
He's not in jail. I think he just works there.
on this Thursday for baseball and for really any type of activity.
You seeing what Tony Jones' mom is up to? What's up, Mrs. Jones?
For game 1 because they won 7-2, but here in game 2, Oakland just poured on.
James Harden has a good beard.
And lead it as
Let me see. Maybe Puke's beard's gotten better. Oh, no, it's still shitty. No mustache and shitty soul patch.
work the inning.
I'll give him a 2 on the beard because he does have good length down. But like, it's like, dude, where's the middle part?
On Sunday again.
He doesn't have like, he's got a neck beard. He doesn't have a
Got
beard.
quite an arm.
Like his like his cheeks grew facial hair, but like the middle part just fucking didn't phase in.
Slider, changeup.
Look at this. He doesn't have this. Like my whole face is enveloping in hair. It's fucking. That's what a beard
Very
looks like.
tough on left-handers.
I'm part gorilla. That's what my beard
That
indicates.
ball's got to be looking to Harold Castro just by the way he drops down. Just
I'm covered in
like it's
hair
coming
and I'm
from
more
almost
primate
behind him.
and fucking.
Lefty's hitting just a bucket 9 against AJ Puck. He faces Harold Castro.
I just have very big face. I don't know why I have a lot of facial hair. Shit's good though. I'd rather not have the opposite.
Need some hits. Just a couple of hits so far here today in game 2, and Harold Castro has one of them. It was a double back in the second.
Just in case I go bald, you know what I mean? I want to have the beard as a backup. That was always the major concern, was if I lost all my hair, I want to have a cool big beard. Now I know I can do such a thing. So now I don't care about going bald.
With 2 outs
I'll have the shiniest head, talk shit about motherfuckers who don't got shiny bald heads, and have a big ass beard and really hammer people's facial hair. Like, well, I chose to be bald. You didn't choose to not have any facial hair, you bitch.
the 2-1.
You just have low testosterone. I got so much tea that my hair fell out. Is what it is.
A day off tomorrow for the Tigers, and then it's Minnesota for a couple.
See, I could be bald, but fucking... See, the problem for me is I don't want to go bald either.
Back out of the room.
Not because I wouldn't... Like, I'm, like, self-conscious about being bald. It's, mainly I got a big-ass head, and I'm pretty sure my skull is misshapen.
Slow roller.
Because of how big the fucking head I got is. I'd look weird, basically.
Not an easy catch for Dernis Garcia.
Like, with a lot of hair, I look like a normal dude. But, like, if you actually took my hair out into someone, and, like, it'd be really long hair.
Back around, big, tall body.
Like everything on me just looks like it's a lot less because of the big head, but like it's quite a lot.
Almost threw that thing into right field.
I could probably hair 2 cancer patients with how much hair I've got, and they like could have like nice long hair on, you know.
Almost throws it up that line.
Chop off half, give it to the one cancer person, and chop off the other half and do it to the other cancer person. I'd hair up 2 motherfuckers that way. And that'll be a 1-out single for Schoop here in the top of the 7th. Now up is, or who was that? Was that Candelario? No, that was Schoop. Candelario's up now. A wigwam hat? I don't want to do that. Yeah, that. What's up with some of these dudes? Like Candelario has a shitty beard too, but I think he shaves it. Like if he was to let it grow, I'm pretty sure he'd grow a normal, like a full man beard. See what I mean by like the picture's just missing the middle stuff? With Candelario, he's got it all defined and nice and shit, all shaved up. Homeboy on the mound just doesn't have it. It just doesn't grow. Unless he shaves it off and just completely looks like a psychopath. Which I would respect way more if that's what he was doing. If he was just doing that, that'd be hilarious, and I'd have all the respect for Puke. But I'm pretty sure it just doesn't grow. It's like some weird genetic white trash shit where it just facial hair grows in all patchy and shitty on some whites. Don't know what that is. Hey, that'll be back-to-back hits for the Tigers as Candelario gets on with a single. So it'll be first and second with 1 away. Now up is Tucker Barn. Ah. Well, maybe he'll hit his home run. That's you know, pretty soon. Hell yeah, I'm glad one of the our two power hitters got on via singles this inning. Yeah, I know, dude. Nick Allen's very young. He's a hilarious-looking young player. Let me guess, this idiot's grounding into a double play. Sure as shit. And I knew it. There's one, and they barely had to try. What do I get? Do I get anything? We're getting pieced up by a dude with no mustache and soul patch. I don't even, it's fucking embarrassing. Machine, Loreno, and Murphy, 9-1 and 2 do up, or 1-2 and 3 do up, 1-2 and 3. Machine, Loreno, and Murphy. 5-0 A's lead. Shit's embarrassing. Gotta mute it because it's a commercial break, yada yada yada. You know the drill by now. I'm pretty sure Joe Jimenez is coming into pitch. Oh, we're up to 24 likes. I appreciate that. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It's free. I don't really, I don't really ask for much, but likes help out the stream. So if you want to help me out with that, that'd be cool. If not, I understand selfishness. It's okay. I won't judge you too harsh. Just know that God will judge you harshly. He's gonna smite you. I'm pretty close with the big God. He says I'm cool as shit, so he'll smite a couple people for me. Maybe that's you. I don't know who is it gonna be. I just gotta say a set of words and bam, they'll be electrocuted. And I'm fucking gone, dude. Yeah, Jimenez is coming in to pitch the bottom of the 7th here. There we go. I see one more like. I see 25 now. I see one of you spared yourself some salvation. You know why ticks? Brum, 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 brum. Brum, brum, brum. The A's only have 11 home games. 1? Jesus. Damn. We're about to be win number 12 for them. Man, that's rough. That's really rough. You know that. Yeah, we need a lot. We need to get the hell. We need a quick inning, and How is this so far behind? Anyway, 1 and 2 count now. Oh yeah, but yeah, well yeah, everybody knows that. This fucking place sucks. I'm pretty sure that's just widely consensus. Like it's just everyone agrees. This place is butthole. Oh, I gotta turn on the lights. All of the lights. All of the lights. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Down goes Loreno. Down goes Manchin. Joe Manchin. That was West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin. This is what he does on his free time. He plays for the Oakland Athletics. And then lobbies for the coal industry. Yeah, I hate where their bullpens are. Shit, like the whole fucking 90 feet of foul area all over this field is just silly. They just have like closed off stadium parts. They're like, we just can't fill these seats, so we just just throw up these numbers here on these big ass tarps. One and one. Oh shit! I didn't even know it was unmuted.
And on Catfish Hunter Raleigh fingers, and those were dynamite teams. And then to come in and pitch against Ricky Henderson and Dennis Eckersley closing out, all those teams that
I'm basically co-streaming with the TV. Letting it do a little bit of the heavy lifting here as we enter our
and you've seen this place
2 hours.
rocking when they're good. I mean, it is
5 hours today.
It's intimidating.
It is.
Yeah. And then even a little
Basically
bit later
started
on,
the streaming at about
I'd
say about 4 o'clock, 3:50.
Those are really good players.
If they get right to that point and then they're traded off, they play about 4 or 5 years and then they get
about 3:50 to about now, minus another hour in
when am I
there.
gonna
So
get my guys to stick around,
yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all.
And you feel for
Long
the
day,
fan
about
base
5
here,
hours.
Because let's face it, they've lost their basketball team to San Francisco. All right, the Golden State Warriors are now playing in San Francisco, and they have for the last.
Only plus side is the Tigers don't really play long games, so it's not like like being like, oh, this sucks.
This is what they need to hold on dearly to their baseball team.
Is that a bad audio?
Will they be able to
It doesn't look like it's like picking my mic up very
to
well.
city officials and ownership to try and work something out.
All right, let's see something.
3-2 to Lariano.
Oh, hold on.
Fouls it back. Couple of singles and a run.
All right, everything seems to be good.
Here in game 2.
All right, everything's. I don't know.
Strike 3 call. Couple of strikeouts for Joe Jimenez here in the 7th.
I can't tell if my mic's loud enough. All right. Does that help?
That's a good slider from Joe Jimenez.
Or does that just make me quieter?
On that
Hold on.
outside corner. And,
Messing with the setting.
last time Joe pitched against the Guardians on Saturday.
All right.
17th.
Does that make me louder or quieter?
Which ranks 5th in all of Major League Baseball. He just
Actually, that sounds really good. We'll just leave it at whatever I just did.
2 strikeouts so far this inning.
Alrighty there. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Tigers have 2 at-bats left in the top of the 8th and top of the 9th to get something going, to tie it at least, or maybe take the lead.
One of the steadiest arms out of that pen.
And that'll be, could be the 3rd out, should be the 3rd out, and it is.
Out to Victor Reyes in right.
Top of the 8th coming up. It'll be, looks like Baddoo, Green, and Reyes. Baddoo, Green, and Reyes. So 9, 1, and 2 for the Tigers. Let's see if they can get something going at the start of the top of the lineup.
Plus, get live pregame and postgame analysis,
Gotta get rid of that person. I wouldn't get on any of that, guys. That guy's you're a scammer. You're a dirty scammer.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Anyway. More commercials. Just forgetting to time them out and the Nithorax 6W. The guy above you with your lucky day. Our team gives you a promo code for 10 viewers for a whole day. Whatever that is. Come visit us at our scam site. Do it now or you're a bitch. Sam Mullen to pitch.
And that's the reason they're up here in
Yeah.
2 with Dan Petrie. I'm Matt Shepard. Garrett Hill. How do you look
I will
at
stab
his
you in the throat with the soldering
What I take from it
knife.
is, just like you said, it was a
I
good
mean, you can see the
five
words
innings, and
Restream
he
bot
showed
right
that
on
he
the
can pitch up
screen.
in the strike zone with his fastball, showed a good knuckle curve, but he's going to leave here and he's going to say one stinking pitch.
So you don't really need Twitch to be able to see the Twitch chatters in this stream. Even though I don't know how to make people watch me on Twitch.
I hope he's
Genuinely have no idea.
Tigers had 7 runs on 10 hits.
I have no idea how to get people to watch your Twitch stream. No one watches mine. It's fucking dead as a motherfucker over there. I don't think there's actually. I think my channel's like shadow banned on Twitch or something. I'm pretty sure they just there's nothing done. Like it goes live, but then they're like, hide it. I'm like, I don't understand what's so bad about watching like talking about baseball. But all right, it's fucking kind of weird.
And another one that kind of drops down, throws from the side, much like Puck did when we were talking about Harold Castro, tough on left-handers.
Oh, he's back from the behaviorment list. Cool. He'll probably pitch in the bottom of the inning.
Starting to warm for the Tigers.
2-1.
Bull is facing Akil Baddoo, Riley Green, and Victor Reyes here in the 8th.
Oh. Dun, 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 all right.
Baddoo flew out to deep center field in the 3rd, and then grounded to second his last time out.
All right. I wonder if I turn my mic a little bit more sideways. I don't know. What the fuck, dude? I don't know. I'm like stressing out about nothing. Not once has someone ever been like, man, that doesn't sound that great. So I think I'm stressing out about nothing. The winner in this game is probably going to be the A's. And that'll be a nice play by, was that Kemp? Yep. I mean, they're up 5-0 in the top of the 8th with 1 away. So Tigers only got 5 outs left. Baddoo flies out on a nice play by Kemp, and now up is Riley Green, top of the order for Detroit. I don't like the odds here.
He went with it, hit it hard the other way. So I mean, it was just little things that you look at. You know, was he pulling off of it or anything? No, he stayed on that slider and lined it into left field. Just happened to be right at Tony Kemp.
So we hear that a lot, right? As you try to envision positives.
Pitch
more
one.
than anything else.
Strike one.
And you as a player would know that better than anyone. You try to focus on some of the things you're doing well and hoping to carry it over. But on the other hand, we also hear people say it is a results-oriented business.
It is. Yeah.
So as a player, how do you measure that? How do you weigh those two almost contrasts with your performance?
Well, you know, if you're up there and you're not hitting the ball hard, let's say, You know, you've got to think that, okay, I'm hitting the ball hard. I'm going to start getting my hits. I mean, if you're not and you're getting embarrassed and you're swinging and missing and you're making a lot of weak contact, I think that's when you start.
And that'll be strike 3 to Riley Green. Green strikes out, and now up is Victor Reyes with 2 outs in the 8th. Tigers looking like they might get shut out again for like the, I don't know what time this year. I don't know, like the 9th.
They're going to look at it and then say, gosh, you're only hitting 150.
I don't think it's been that little. It's probably been more than 9.
Wait a minute, I see something there. I'm going to keep putting you out there. Cody Clemens did not get off to a great start, and all of a sudden, but his at-bats were good. Then he started getting some hits. Then he started hitting the ball out of the ballpark.
Here comes Reyes.
Himself back up here. So you can't look at just
12, it would be 12. Damn, I was pretty close on my guess.
Make my mind up. It's, wait a minute, if I keep putting you out there, then where are you going to go?
Pretty bad when you can guess a high number and be pretty close.
2 quick outs for Sam Moll here in the 8th. Reyes 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts. A walk sandwiched in between the 2.
There's that thing cool going on the old internet. Don't look like it.
Good sweeping slider from Moll. Doesn't matter if it's
I don't see
left-handers
anything
or
crazy that
right-handers.
should catch our attention.
It's grounded foul.
Bunch of dumb shit. Anyway. 1 and 2 count on Reyes. Hill? Well, Hill didn't even pitch that bad. He only gave up, what, like 3-4 runs? Ah, well, that'll end the inning.
Garcia leads Moll to the bag, and the Tigers go 1-2-3.
Well, we'll head to the bottom of the 8th here, and things aren't really getting any better, or... Yeah, there's... Uh-oh. So we'll see. I mean... I don't know. Brown, Andrews, and I don't know. Vote. All right. Brown, Andrews, and Vote. Bottom of the 8th coming up. A's lead 5-0. Tigers will have to hopefully get them 1-2-3, and then maybe get some runs here in the 9th. We'll see. The odds are not looking too good. Just waiting for the inning to get started. Breeze, I see what you're saying, though. Who would you bring up to pitch for him? Have you seen the condition of our pitching staff? Who the fuck are you going to bring up? Just sign somebody. That's about our next option is just start signing dudes off the street or in free agency and being like, well, I guess you work. He's only pitching because we're down everybody. So I don't know. I don't think we need to be that like rude to Mr. Garrett Hill or anything like that. All right. Good, turn that up a little bit. All right, does that work? To make me a little bit better? All right, does that work? All right, just a bit. Yeah, it makes me so I don't have to like stand right by the mic. All right, just a bit. Yeah, it makes me so I don't have to like stand right by the mic. All right. Because I prefer to be able to like be back off a little bit. 2-1. Yeah, it's just it is what it is. It isn't anything complicated. We are out of starting pitchers and easier to pitch. No, like highest rank. He's just, oh man, I don't know if I can watch this anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch this anymore. Another hit and I'm out. Ugh. I don't want to watch this shit. I was hoping they'd just get a 1-2-3 inning. Now they got all these hits and shit going on this inning. I don't know. Ugh. I'll catch you later, Breeze. I'll be live for a little longer. I'm gonna see what happens. 1-1. Or 1-0. I guess they haven't thrown a second pitch yet. This is a really long wait between pitches. Alright, let's see now. Hopefully something good. Hopefully something good. I'll never be like comfortable with this microphone. It bothers the living fuck out of me. I have no idea where to put it. Ugh. And you know what the worst part about like the audio stuff is? Not a single person ever talks to me about the audio. No one ever like comments about it when I talk about it. No one ever says anything. It's just silence when I talk about it. And it's so fucking annoying to have to do it on myself. It's like, Jesus Christ. You guys are the ones listening.
Just happy to have his buddy back. I mean, God, they seem inseparable.
It's the most baffling thing ever. I'll ask a question, how's the audio sound? And 30 people listening, not a single person can answer the question. Isn't that baffling?
And now a message from CarShield.
Do you hate saving money? No. You must hate saving
Anyway, 2 down here in the inning.
You got to call CarShield now, Nathan. Before a breakdown. You know what? You guys are right.
See what I mean? Not one person can say it sounds good, sounds bad.
You know, so about
it's fucking crazy, dude. It's like people are afraid to answer a question about audio on a live stream, the things you listen to. I've never seen anything quite like it. It's quite honestly mind-blowing.
Right, right.
You see what I mean? Still, not one person has said anything about the audio.
Sunglasses on, guys were happy to see him.
Am I asking? Is it a hard question to like answer or something? Like I'm being genuine at this point. Like I don't really understand this. Are you like afraid to say something? Well, if I'm asking if the audio is good, you know, you could say no or yes. I don't. It's. I don't. I never perceived it as a tough question personally. I appreciate it, man. That's literally all I've been asking this for like 2 hours and 10 minutes at this point. Not one. You know, you're the first person this entire stream to say anything about the audio, and I've asked consistently the whole stream.
That's when Oakland scored all 5.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. You're the only person that said anything. It's been a 2 hour and 10 minute stream.
Ground ball right side.
It's like people are like terrified to say anything. I thank you for, you know, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm glad it sounds pretty good.
Burns the shift.
That takes a lot of anxiety off me for the stream now. I was asking for help 2 hours ago.
Yeah, this is 3 that have been kind of squibbed right off the end of the bat.
What's even crazier is there's like mods here and shit. Yeah, I would have never known. Literally, I would have just never known that I was muted. or if like it sounded bad, if there was screeching going on, or if the audio was mixing bad. I'd have no idea, and like I'm like having to like create echoes because I have to like play the audio back on my end, and if I don't, then I can't tell.
Not see that next year.
Like it's just like, dude, I've been asking people for like 2 hours and 10 minutes how the audio sounds, thinking I'm going fucking crazy, like I'm not asking the question. Like I genuinely was going insane for a second there. Like, am I asking the hardest question ever created? But it really feels like it. It's like, what the fuck question am I asking where everybody doesn't answer it? Like, how hard of a question is, hey guys, does this sound alright?
That's a single at 59 miles an hour exit velocity.
And like everybody will answer as soon as someone else does. No one answers first. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you? See what I mean? The second someone else first says it, then everyone else will come in. Yeah, it sounds really good, dude. It's like a fucking game. I don't know what this is, but it's annoying. Like, I have to be imagining this. Like, that's the thing. I have to just be, like, imagining this, and I don't remember people saying it sounds fine. Like, I have to just be, like, going crazy, kind of.
In the ninth, the Tigers will have Baez.
I'm, like, creating, like, weird coincidences where there really isn't any. And I also have to realize that I'm pretty sure most of you would just say something if the audio sucked. Like, I have to, like, remind myself, like, you know, they probably... No news is good news in terms of that kind of stuff, so... I should probably also learn to just be like, alright, if they're not saying anything, then they're fucking... I'm not worrying about the audio.
You don't want any setbacks.
I think that's how I should operate now, just so it's a little less fucking stressful for everybody. Again, always feel free to say something about the audio. I'll never jump your ass about it. It's more the opposite. If it's bad and you don't say anything, I'll get pissy with you. But why didn't you say something sooner? I'm very clean about this audio shit. It has to sound good if you're listening, or at least passable.
Right, you know, so he probably needs to throw a little bit to stay sharp.
Yeah, I think that's the problem, bud, is I think people don't expect streamers to, like, use the chat. I don't know. I use the chat a lot. I like talking with chat and everything. So I like to make sure the audio is good for them. But yeah, I you know, there could just be a fucking force of habit. A lot of people just, like, don't listen to their chat or look at it. So they're like, well, why the fuck would I? Why is he asking me? Doesn't he have volume levels? Yeah, I do, but, you know, fucking, you know, I'm kind of stupid.
Fall back.
I don't know what they mean all the time. I just know that I try to max out that to the red bar and get it over every time. I don't think that's how you utilize this system. I don't think you're supposed to stress out the red every time, but it seems like it's the best way to get yourself heard anyway.
There's the sequence to Kemp, the 8th pitch.
If I only talked in the green, it'd be like this. Be like, oh shit, I'm at. See, it's fucking hard. Oh my god, this inning is taking forever. Please get out of it. Why am I still watching this fucking game? If he gets on, I'm done. Oh, okay, he's out. All right, well, 5-0, top of the ninth, coming up. Baez, Cabrera, and Harold Castro. Baez, Cabrera, and Harold Castro. Oh, I only stress about the, like, audio levels and shit. I get, like, weird about it. I just don't want people to fucking be, like, getting screeched out or something. Because I can only imagine that's fucking, you know, it's one of the things where you wouldn't want to come back to a channel. Yeah, we have 25 likes. Appreciate that, everybody. Just means the majority of you haven't left a like. Or I think actually that means the majority of you have left a like. So I don't really know what that means, but it is what it is. Get rid of that shit. There really isn't a lot of Oakland fans. They might have one of the fewest fans I think I've ever seen. I haven't seen one Ace fan come through yet this whole afternoon. Usually if I stream another team's game, You know, like usually you'll see some other people come through. But not a single A's fan has popped through. I've never met an A's fan. I don't even know if that's a real thing, like being an athletics guy. Yeah, especially. Yeah, the Wings are improving. The Pistons are improving. The Lions are improving. I mean, hell, technically the Tigers are improving, but listen to this. Here are the players in the starting lineup that haven't been hurt this year. Cabrera, Harold Castro, Schoop, and Barnhart. So those 4 people, everyone else has spent a decent amount of time or at least some time on the injured list in the starting lineup. So that's 5 of 9. So it was the same ratio earlier. Miggy hasn't been hurt this year. Yeah, he's one of the only people who haven't been hurt. He has spent 0 to... Yeah, dude, it's literally everybody's been hurt, and if we don't have like a guy to replace Brisky or Faedo, I'm pretty sure we're up to 16 different starting pitchers this year. It's crazy. I think if we didn't have all these injuries, we'd be a better baseball team. Maybe only 10 wins better, but that'd be 48 wins though. It's really crazy to think about how bad injuries have fucked this team up. I would say with the number and scale and frequency, it's probably cost us about 10 wins this year. In some capacity or another. So I'm guessing, kind of going off that, assumption, we're probably about 50 wins if we weren't injured. And I feel like that's a confident statement. Like, I don't feel like I'm like saying anything too like, oh dude, that's a crazy take. Like, that's a wild take to think that. Like, no, I don't think it would be that crazy to say the Tigers are 10 wins better if they didn't have all these injuries. And here's another little fun fact about the Tigers. At no point they had their projected starting lineup from like right before the season began. They've never had that lineup. And Baez strikes out, 1 away. So the lineup they put together in the offseason, they have not yet once been able to run it out as a complete unit. Not once. Not a single time all season long. Somebody's always been hurt. Hard to build offensive cohesion when your entire offensive plan has been broken up. So there is some credence as to why the team looks dead at the plate. Because there is zero chemistry in this lineup because we didn't build this lineup. This wasn't supposed to be the lineup. It's supposed to look a little different. Yeah, Meadows being hurt and Green being hurt and fucking Torque getting sent down. Like, everything just is just... It all started with the Riley Green injury. We should have knew this season was going to be cursed. Dude fouled the ball off his foot and broke it. That's a bad sign. Personally, I'd never seen that happen before till Riley Green had it happen. But to be honest, there's a lot of injuries this year for the Tigers that feel like if it wasn't Detroit, they wouldn't have happened. It's just like, of course. I know, he hurt his side doing nothing. Oh, that hit Miggy? No. Did it? Yeah, no. It hit him. Yeah, they're going to say it hit him, so that'll be a runner out. Here's Harold Castro with the runner at first and 1 away in the top of the 9. Tigers trail 5-0. A's lead 5-0. This guy's got a fucking beard. You see that shit on this picture here? That's a full beard. It's all connected and shit. It's trimmed up even. He's got some life in it. Probably grew up in a nice 2-family household. You know, his parents were swingers and he fucking... Oh... Dude, I'm so fucking bored of this game. I don't even know. I'm like looped out. I'm fucking just starting to. I have no like forward thought process. It's all just throwing random words into my fucking whatever pops in. Oh look, another pitch. Why is he pitching so slowly? You know what? You know what the greatest thing ever is going to be a pitch clock. It's gonna revolutionize the game like the shot clock did in fucking basketball. I can't wait. There's a Cardinals pitcher that I can't wait for them to have to deal with that life. They deserve it. Anyone who pitches slow deserves what's coming to them next year. Motherfuckers ruining the game with their... Alright, now I'm going to pitch. It's like, ugh. I think so. I'm pretty sure it's next year. I want, like... It might be 2024, actually, now that I think about it. I think they're doing a lot of shit in 2024. I know robo-umps are going to be utilized then. The shift is banned next season. Or, like, restricted and shit. And they're probably going to make infield lanes. You know how happy I am that they're making infield lanes? I'm like, good, fuck them. If they're going to keep a baseline, the defenders need to have defender lines. And I'm glad that they're considering defender lines now. I'm all for it, by the way. If we're going to make batters have to adhere to arbitrary things like baselines, then fucking defenders have to have fucking room limits too. I hate that. I hate that the game is like, how do we fix offense? Meanwhile, they allow the shift. They allow horrible defensive formations to just steal hits and steal fucking at-bats away from guys. They pretty much just went like this about the whole pitching thing where they like proved that the sticky tack that they were using was giving pitchers a greater effect than the steroids the hitters were using back 20 years ago. So like, and the way that the MLB like cracked down on steroids versus how they cracked down on pitching thing tells you all that you need to know about the way the MLB views offense and the way that they favor defensive baseball for some reason. I'm all for it, bud. I think the human eye has lost the touch for the ability to call balls and strikes. Everything else is fine. But I don't really think the human eye has the, like in person, has the fine ability to do that anymore. Like it's too quick and it's too sudden and it's just, it's at like 98%, but it's like, that's like, it's slowly starting to inch down and it's like, I think it's just for the best if we go to that. Plus it'll make things safer and it's just like, dude, I'm just fucking relaying. It's like, oh, yeah, that's fair. If you're mad about your strike zone, fucking change the way you bat. I don't really know what to tell you, dude. Grow or shrink. You know, you just got a bad strike zone. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, 2-2 count, 2 outs, runner at second. Exactly. Yeah, I the way that the MLB really is kind of dumb because it like does a bunch of shit and like all of its rules and actions seem to favor pitching and like defensive like play, but they're like, how do we fix the offense? I don't know, quit letting pitchers cheat and then then none of them get in trouble, and then fucking you do a witch hunt on the steroid era. They were like fucking bribing dudes to turn people over and like having like full on congressional meetings about steroids and shit. Meanwhile, these fucking pitchers are using shit that makes them more effective to improve their game than steroids ever could have done for any hitter or any pitcher. And everyone's just like, oh, it's not that bad that the pitchers were cheating. And it's like, well, then it's not that bad that the hitters were using steroids, was it? If fucking spider tack was a much bigger advantage than steroids ever. By the way, the game's over. I seen the pitch. Schoop strikes out. Ugh. Well, that was a bad game. At least we won the first of the doubleheader day. So, the Tigers will fall to 38 and 54 or some shit? What's our record? 38 and 56. Alright, well, we're still 2 games above 20 under. Yeah, have a good night too, bud. I'll be live again, well, actually, I don't know. Shit, well, it's tomorrow. I don't think there's any Tigers games tomorrow. No, there isn't. Fuck. I don't know. I'll do something tomorrow. I haven't decided what. Then we have 6 o'clock versus the Twins, 1 o'clock. And then we got the Padres for 3, the Blue Jays for 4. And then July's over. All right, well, we'll figure something out for tomorrow evening. I appreciate everyone watching and hanging out tonight. It was a good time, fun stream. Thanks for the likes and everything on both the streams tonight. I appreciate you guys. It was good times. Sucks that the Tigers had to kind of get their teeth kicked in, but it is what it is sometimes. But all right, everybody, thank you for a great stream. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of your evening. I'll see you tomorrow for some kind of stream. I'm guessing we'll just do like a football talk or something. Sounds like a good time, like a Friday night hangout, and we'll figure it out from there. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll plan something out like that. All right, have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much. Peace out, and stay safe out there.